And I'm going to breathe. Just breathe. Let her have a breath. Stand. Stand. No. Stand. Just have a breath. Good girl. If I get off when I'm feeling like this, she's going to know that that's going to be a thing that sparks me and makes me, good girl, makes me flip out, and she will be less inclined to be tolerant if she realises that that's what makes me get off. I have to get off where I am not afraid or I'm in trouble with this horse. And probably not the first go, but if I do it regularly, I'm going to be in trouble. Good girl. There's the goats. The goatiotes, you can see them there. Okay, so whoop. I'm less uncomfortable up here because I realise that up here is where her ending zone is, and she's more calm, more a compliant nature. I just need to finish off calm, and I really probably need to wait until there's a day when I feel far more confident than what I'm feeling right now. I do so desperately want to feel that confidence. I had it one day. I just rode straight down the back paddock, nobody there, no help, risked it all and trusted her. She spoke twice and I was fine. It was fine. Good girl. I know, it's the goats and you're being very good. I'm going to just give her head for a minute. See, she's on a very loose rein here. Going to let her decide where she's going and see what she does. Good girl. Good girl. And she's decided she wants to stand right here because she wants to finish, because this is where she parks. I'm going to ask her to move forward. She doesn't want to, but she will. So that's good. I've given her a head and she's responded well afterwards. And I'm trying to just neck rein her to this side, even though it's against what she's wanting to do. And wool. And wool. Good girl. If we can just do this when I'm out on a road. I've done it millions of times with other horses, young ones, ones that bucked, bloody been dragged by, you name it, and I've done it. I'm getting old. When you get old, that risk is far greater of breaking bones and then being terrified to ever. And see, this is where the neck reining is helpful, because if you've got a horse that doesn't like to be driven by the amble, driven by the bit, and she's really getting good with her seat. Like when I sink my bum down, she understands that that means stop, and that forward means go, and that's really good. And I'm just neck reining as best I can and sink my seat down, and she stops. And she's chewing and licking, and she has her neck down. So it's not her. Nothing wrong with this horse. It's me. I've been doing this for years, and I know better, but my anxiety says you're going to die if you keep going. Even though I know that's not true, logically, that overpowering fear is there. And the stupid thing about it is, I risk my life every time I'm going in to the paddock, just walking around on the ground. I'm actually probably at greater risk on the ground with this horse or any of the others than I would be on their back. She's far better on the back, and see, she's not listening now, so I'm sinking my butt and she's not listening. Okay, try that again. She's getting irritated. But this is the thing, if you're going out for a ride, they're less likely to be irritated because there's all new stimuli and new things to do, but you still need to have that control and that listening response from your horse. You can't control them, but they can respect you enough to listen. And woo. And that seat listen was beautiful. That was just beautiful. Very nice. This is what I need to do more of, till I get to a point where I feel like I can do more than this. What I will do is I'll try going right up to the gate again, up to the fence again, see how I feel. So I'm not ending down there with a bad feeling. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. No. And she wants to come that direction. And sometimes with a young horse too, you've got to ride through that little bit of a push where they decide that they think it's time for them to stop and that they've had enough when you haven't asked for them to have had enough. Where it's going to walk nice and slow. And see, if I can do this here, I should be able to do this out there without an issue. Should be simple and easy. And we've got traffic everywhere, and this is not a bad thing to have happen. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And just asking for that nice, relaxed stop. And what you don't want to do with a young horse is get them to a point of explosion, to where they're like, I've fucking had it and I'm going to go berserk if you don't listen to me. Because once that happens, then you've got to start from scratch again and hope to God that you can correct yourself. So she's doing really good right now. She's actually being really, she's listening really well. And I'm pleased with that. That's a good girl. Up, walk. And see, I did not ask her to move then, so I'm going to ask her again to settle and stand. Good. Good. That's it. Now what might have happened was I may have given her the lean, stand, good, the lean forward cue. So she may have thought, oh, she's leaning forward and I can just go. So I'm just going to ask her to walk home. I'm not going to run home. Now I must say, I was a little, oh, she's going to stand here and probably do a poo. Oh, she's doing a wee. Oh, there we go. And I'll try to get off of her as much as I can. Yeah, because that might be a bit uncomfy. I'm sorry, Bubby. I didn't realise you were agitated because you wanted to pee. But you were a good girl. Very good. And you watch, she's probably going to be a lot more. Now she's listening to my neck rein right there beautifully right now, so she's not upset at all. She's done her pee. Whoop, whoop. And she's going to stand with her head down for me. That's good. Drop. Good drop. And all those little practices of turning the hind round, getting her to do this, come in handy when you're out. If you've got a tight turn you've got to get done. Good girl. And that's virtually going to be, now she's fighting me again here and we don't want that, so I'm going to ask her to stand. Whoa, and stand. Good. And to reassure her she's doing a good job, and I think I'm going to finish today on this. I don't think I'm going to push it any further, like really. What I'll do, there's traffic coming, walk towards the traffic. It's giving me more confidence. Walking up along this fence is giving me confidence. She's probably going to be perfectly fine to go out on. If she had somebody who was extremely confident, she'd probably be perfectly fine right now. And wool. And wool. I'm going to ask her to wool. Going to try the neck rein again. And wool. And wool. Ask her to stop. Good girl. Going to ask her to back. Back. Good. And that back up is really nice. Good. That's lovely. Good girl. So, if you're nervous, you're not the only one. Even people who have ridden for years and years and years and done all sorts of crazy ass things on horses have nerves. So, don't feel like you're an idiot or stupid. Even though it's hard to not feel stupid when you've got a horse that's more than willing to just walk out with you and you're just petrified. And I would bet my life on it that she would be extremely happy if she went out there. We're having a look and we're saying, oh, there's a big world out there that we could go to. I'm going to play with that gate a little. Good job. You see, even that there was a nice little exercise because she got a little uncomfortable with that. We'll go back over.